You remember how I said I fixed the air conditioning on this car? Even fixed the air conditioner. I kind of lied. A little bit. Not that much. So the air conditioning is working, but it's not working. So the way an AC system is supposed to operate, you have a compressor down here that is going to create high pressure freon in one of these lines that then runs through a condenser. While it's in this condenser, these fans help pull air across it to cool it down. The issue is that the only fan that ever really comes on is the normal radiator fan. The condenser fan itself does not come on. Now, I've done tests and I have found out that the motor is bad. And if you don't know how an AC system works altogether, there's 1,000 videos on there. If you want me to explain it and make it entertaining, let me know. I can. We need to fix this condenser fan. Now, because the motor is shot, you might think, oh, we'll just buy a whole new fan. You don't have to do that. You can buy actually just the motor for this thing, and it's like 20 bucks. So that's what we're gonna do today. First thing we gotta do is we gotta be able to rip this out. You got 3 bolts holding it in. You got one here, here, and then one down at the bottom. That, you gotta make sure that you get this unplugged. And these plugs, you gotta be careful. They're old, they're brittle. They don't like to be in one piece. They would very, very happily be in 1,000 pieces if you give them the opportunity to. All right, got that unplugged. Now I gotta find a 10 mil that'll reach down there. Behold, 10 mil that'll reach down there. Remember kids, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Unless you're in California, and everything's kind of gay. See, Honda engineers were so smart. They built this car with the mechanic in mind, and they made it where when you're disassembling stuff, 1, you got room to move things out of the way. 2, it's got nifty little bolt holders built into the car. And that'll just stay there. Now I gotta reach way the fuck down here. Luckily the car's not blisteringly hot right now. That's not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to get a wrench down there from the bottom. Everything's fucking moving right now. Okay. Oh, this concrete's gonna be so hot. Where the hell? Right here. There it is. Now this one, you shouldn't have to take it all the way out. You should only just have to loosen it, because it should be open on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna suck. That line is right in the way. Bending aluminum AC lines is not always the best idea, but sometimes it's necessary. Just like that. Now we got 3 screws and a nut holding the fan on. Little nut. Removed. Fan should just pop off now. Just like that. Ah, you can tell. Junkyard part. Somebody bought this out of like a pick and pull or BYOT or something along those lines. And it was not working. That's why I'm kind of hesitant on buying parts unless I'm able to test them out accordingly. So we got that. Now, carefully remove your cover, which protects the wire, and make sure you undo any of these annoying clips so you're not stretching or breaking wire. And then the prong here, you got a small tab. Pull that tab down and then push the plug backwards. Firmly grasp it. Just like that. If you want to clean these old parts, like the housing, if it's covered in grease, now's a great time to do that. You can do it with a pressure washer. Hell, toss it, well, unless your wife's around, toss it in your dishwasher. Works just as good. Another good habit to have is compare the new part to the old one that you removed. So I can tell like the diameter is about the same, thickness is about the same, and the mounting holes look identical. So wire length as well. Check that. Oh, look at that. We got a little bit longer, so that's even better. Gives us more to work with. Then you're just gonna reverse operation. Now, anytime you end up with a situation where a new part also comes with new hardware, always make sure you use that new hardware. I've seen people get, say like this new fan, for instance. What they end up doing is they'll try to use the old nut, saying, well, I know it works because it came with it and I don't trust the new hardware. It's like, dude, you trust the motor but not the hardware? Like, you know it works. It's literally already on it. Just make sure you get that flat lined up. Get that nut started. And then send her home. Whoops, you don't have to, you ain't got to break it. Just sprints pretty good. Hardly any wobble. So that'll work. Now, just reverse operation. We're gonna slide it down in there, being sure not to damage any of the fins. Move that hose out of the way. Probably gonna have to, oh no, I think I can see it. You gotta make sure that you get that bottom bolt slid into the right spot. There we go. She's in. Okay. Let her down. And the same thing at the bottom. We're just gonna snug up that nut. Okay, find your plug. Snap her back in. Like that. Now let's see if it comes on. I gotta clean my fucking hands first. All right, I'm gonna start it up and we'll see if she flips over. As soon as I turn on the AC, it should start spinning. Hey, all right, we're solid now. Well, that's the easy part. Fuck, that's hot. Hard part is getting the right charge in it. When I did the fixing the first go around, I didn't vacuum it. It still had a little bit of pressure in it, so I just assumed that it wasn't leaking. I have no idea how much Freon's actually in the system, so now we need to get it up to the right charge, making sure we got the right pressures on the low side and the high side, and making sure that we're still getting good temperature coming out of the vents. That's gonna be the next video. I don't want this to run too long. It's a little boring. Usually the autistic ones enjoy watching that kind of stuff. If you wanna see it, check out the next video.